Starling. I'm Director of General Insurance and Health at the Association of British Insurers. That means I cover all our members' interests in general insurance products for both personal lines and commercial lines, and also protection products, health insurance and so forth. Well, the Association of British Insurers is the voice of the insurance industry in the UK. We have about 90% of the market in our membership, and we cover the providers of general insurance and protection insurance, but also providers of life and savings and pension products. So we have something like 400 members, and we are a large organisation because in the UK the insurance industry is a big industry. It's the third largest in the world. It has about 20% of the European market, and it's a big and powerful industry which employs a lot of people in the UK. The ABI does a whole series of things for consumers and for the industry. I mean, it's primarily there to represent the industry to government and to other stakeholders. We do lots of things. We argue for change. We argue for change to legislation. We argue for change to regulation. We campaign in areas where our members feel strongly about issues. For example, we campaign a lot about climate change. We campaign a lot about road safety, for example. And so that's the prime area of our work, to look after our members. But in general insurance, which is the area I work in, clearly general insurance has to be a very consumer-focused industry. It's an extremely competitive industry in the UK. It is distributed through a wide variety of models. You can go on the internet and buy it. You can go into your local supermarket and buy it. You can go to the post office and buy it. It's extremely competitive and widely available, and therefore consumer issues are really at the heart of a lot of what we do. Well, we spent a lot of the last year or so saying that insurers are a vital part of financial services. They did not fail in the recession. They were strong during the recession because insurers are good at managing risks. So one of the things we have to be clear is that insurers are not the same as the rest of the financial sector. They're an important part of the financial sector. That's an extremely important thing to say. But the other is that insurers help manage risks in society, and that's where their crucial value comes. So they are there for people to help them spread their risk. They're there for companies to help them take on ventures which otherwise would be difficult for them to do. And part of our message has been that insurance, like other aspects of the financial services, is vital for industry to flourish, whatever industry it is. There's some big issues our members are facing at the moment. The first is regulation. Obviously insurance has to be regulated, but clearly post the recession, post the financial crisis, there's a lot of talk about looking at regulation again, and we want to make sure that the regulation for insurers is appropriate and it's linked to what might go wrong. We don't want to get drawn up into the sort of regulation that's been prepared for other parts of the financial services. So that's a very key part of what we do. But in the UK in particular, there's some big issues which we're dealing with. I would say that the three headline issues are the cost of personal injury claims, the cost of flooding and weather-related events, and the cost of fraud. And that really goes to the heart of what we can do to our members, because our members all compete fiercely with each other, and they compete to be the most efficient, the most consumer-friendly, to control their internal costs. But we can help them campaign to reduce the costs which are imposed on them from outside, such as fraud or climate change. Fraud is a big problem in most countries. The recent estimate for fraud in the UK has been put at £31 billion. That's £31 billion. I don't know what that is in euros, 35 billion euros perhaps. It's a huge sum of money. And about 2 billion of that is insurance fraud. And that's a cost for everyone, and we're working, the government has finally woken up to the importance of fraud, and we're working very hard on that. So those are the big headline issues for us, overlain by the fact that we will have an election, and of course in election years, who knows what will happen.